all I want so badly is to just like travel every single week and just go to new things, new sports events. For example, the World Cup is coming this summer. I want to be able to take some of my friends and go, hey guys, we're in the World Cup. I got invited because I built this company, Chosen Sports. Or, oh, like example, the Jake Paul Gervonta Davis fight is in Miami in a couple months. I want to be able to fly to that for the weekend, come home. Okay, just stuff like that. It's just stuff like that that keeps me like inspired every single day. Like I'm running at this point, I'm running 5 YouTube channels. This is my personal main one where I talk about the journey. I have chosen NBA, NFL, footy, MLB, recaps on those videos every single day. And then I have the chosen takes, which is like my sports opinions. And then I have all the long form videos. And then I'm in law school. Like I am tired. I'm getting more tired. I think this is like my 4th diary of the chosen story of creating this. And I'm really tired. And I keep living by this quote. Psych. I don't live by quotes. I completely lied. I thought it'd be like inspirational there, but I don't live by a quote. I'll find a quote inspirational for like a second, and I'll be like, oh, that actually was that's actually pretty. That's cool. That's not cringe. Like nothing changes if nothing changes, which means like all throughout undergrad of college, I like didn't do anything. I kept saying like, you know what? I want to be that sports guy. I want to create the next big sports company. And then I would just like go to bed and then I'll wake up like, you know what? I want to do that. And then I'll post like one TikTok video on one random account I had called Chosen Sports, which I don't even use it anymore. I'd post some like sports trivia video. One. I would spend like 2 hours on one 15-second video. It would flop. And then I wouldn't post for a week. That was my whole undergrad. For 4 years, I wasted it. Completely wasted my whole undergrad experience from 19 years old to 22, 23, wasted. And now at 23, I'm starting from like basically square one. And by 27, I want to be like the cool guy, like the guy that built it, then 30s, whatever. If I had just stuck to it at 19 and did what I was doing now at 19, right now I'd be having all the benefits. I wouldn't have to work, wouldn't have to go to school. I would just do this full time. And I'm starting now. So it's been a huge regret. I had a lot of fun. I was in a fraternity. It was super fun. Talked to some girls. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it was fun, but I would have sacrificed that fun to have fun now and been living like a sick life. Like talk to the hottest girl from my high school right now, which is another inspiration, which would be sick. I know this is all cringe, but this is just what goes on in my head. But it would have been nice to just, start early and then realize, like, I guess that's my advice, is like, realize that right now, start now. No matter how old you are, because you'll always regret. I know the best time to plant a tree was 15 years ago. The second best time is now. But like, seriously, I think about it almost every day. I'm like, if I just didn't join that frat, or I even did the frat, but also balanced this at the same time. Like right now, I'm doing 15 times the work I was doing at 19. I have 30,000 accounts now. I did one before when I was 19. And I'd post once a week maybe on a TikTok account. Now I post every day on 30. And I'm like, if I just did that for 4 years at 19, by 23, I'd be at the NBA Finals. I'd be at the Super Bowl by now. I'd be taking everyone with me, all my friends at 23 years old. I'd be the young prodigy at 23. And now I'm starting over at 23. And again, I'm not saying 23 is like super old. Some people think it's old. Or Unk. Oh, Unk. I think Unk is like 25 and up, but whatever. I actually think 23 is Unk. But I could have had it by now. Or at least been a lot farther. Like, I would be proud to show people my stuff. Now I'm like semi-proud. I made a couple money. I have a couple sponsorships, so I can go to some games for free. But I want like huge. Like I could have had it right now. I would not have to be in school right now. Not that like I don't want to be in school. I want to finish law school anyways, just so I can learn how to read contracts and stuff like that. So I want to get bigger deals. I can read it myself, and it's just cool to have a law degree. But I don't know. I would just say start now. Don't wait for anything. And this is the most cliche stuff, but that's just my real world example. If I just started at 19, I'd have my dream girl by now, be living a sick life, so much money, and now I have to wait till I'm 27. Could have been done at 23. Now I'm waiting till 27. But you know what? Everything happens for a reason. Yeah.